Hey, what's up guys? John from Old Running Farm here. Thanks for joining us. In today's video, we're going to go through an oxalic acid treatment on our bees for the final treatment before we winterize our hives. Let's get to work. So, what we have here is not drugs. This is the oxalic acid. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon per brood chamber in our little oxalic acid vaporizer that we're borrowing from my beekeeping mentor Stan, who's here to help us out today. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this duct tape on my hat, and we're going to close the ventilation on our inner cover. Then we're going to take out the entrance reducer. Again, we're going to put a 1/4 teaspoon per brood chamber in the vaporizer. We're going to put this in there about halfway. Then we're going to stuff a bunch of rags in there so it can't get out. We're going to hook it up to our battery pack to turn it on. We've determined that this takes 7 minutes to do a full burnout on it. Then once that happens, we disconnect it from the power, let it sit for 15 minutes, pull everything out, reset, and move on to the next hive. Forgot if I mentioned it, but make sure you do not have your honey supers on here when you do this. You want to make sure that only the boxes that the bees are going to use for themselves should be on when you do this treatment. All right, so we have now set up our first hive, connected it to the battery pack, stuffed towels in the front so there's no escape of the vapor. And so we turned it on, and so now we're gonna let it run for 7 minutes so we get a full burn on all that acid. Then we're going to take it off of the power supply, give it 15 minutes, come back and reset, move on to the next hive.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so now we're gonna take the rags out, take the burner out, and put everything back together, move on to the next one. Yep, so you can see it is all clear.
And then entrance reducer back in. And the smallest side, right?
Yep, smallest side. Way. All right, so we took the tape off, put the entrance reducer back on, everything's put back together, should be good to go. Thank you guys very much for watching this video, really appreciate it. Please give us a like, leave us a comment, let us know what you think, and as always, please subscribe. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye!
By the way, you'll notice that I'm wearing gloves, which I don't usually do. I got stung within seconds of opening our first hive. I kind of forgot that the bees would be kind of agitated this time of year and very protective, so be careful. And always remember to remove your honey supers before you treat.